Qlocom Wi-Fi Range Extender Booster N300-B-RN1 Review. If you wanted to connect multiple devices to your router, then you might be better off buying an inexpensive wireless range extender instead of paying extra for a separate 2.4 GHz network. You shouldn't expect too much from the Qlocom Wi-Fi Range Extender Booster N300-B-RN1. It's not designed for hardcore gamers or video streamers. Instead, the device is better suited for low-bandwidth tasks, such as extending wireless coverage for a smart speaker in the living room or a refrigerator in the kitchen. That means it doesn't need top-of-the-line wireless hardware. While most new devices use Wi-Fi 6 or Wi-Fi 6E, Qlocom's extender uses the much less advanced Wi-Fi 4 standard, also known as 802.11n, which operates on the 2.4 GHz frequency band, with a maximum transfer rate of 300 Mbps. The Qlocom Wi-Fi Range Extender Booster N300-B-RN1 is one of the smallest range extenders I've ever seen. Measuring only 50 mm wide, it doesn't take up much space in a room. At the side, you'll see a WPS push-to-connect icon and an on-off toggle. On the front, there are 3 small LEDs showing your network connection, WPS security, and battery life. There are also 2 Ethernet ports, one for connecting wired devices to the booster, and another for connecting a USB device such as a printer or hard drive. To set up the extender, push its WPS key, then follow the same steps for your router. This allows your devices to automatically connect without any further configuration needed. You could either log into the rather garishly designed web interface and enter your networking settings manually, or you could use the command line tool to set up the device yourself. I found that using the command line tool was easier and allowed the device to connect to the existing wireless LAN without creating its own subnets. You can also use the management console to set up several different security settings, including blocking some specific mobile phones or preventing certain types of computers from accessing the network. There's also support for dynamic DNS so that you can easily access the web interface over the web. Pairing the Qlocom extender with my D-Link router gives me a stronger, faster 5 GHz signal all around my house. In the bathroom, downloads go up from 20 Mbps to 27 Mbps, while the bedroom goes from 19 Mbps to 26 Mbps. But this isn't a big increase, and the boosted speed is still low, compared with the 5G HZ connections I'm used to. When I disconnected the extenders and connected directly to the router's 5 GHz networks, I got virtually identical results in every room. It raises the question of why anyone might want to use the 2.45 GHz band instead of the 2.4 GHz band. The short explanation is that some smart home products need to operate at 2.45 GHz, and their signals travel farther than those at 2.4 GHz. Even though you may not require a 2.4 GHz extender, the Mercsys ME30 is still an excellent choice because it costs less than the Qlocom. It supports 5 GHz, which means you get the best of 2 worlds. You can check out other options in our guide to the top wireless routers.